Yeah. The plan is very simple. One of goes cool. can do this. I can do this. It's really awkward. Right? Fuck this. I am not doing this again. This is like the first time I actually am going to sacrifice 2 high-level people. Just because I want to get that challenge done. Oh wait, I already did this one. No, I'm fine. I was actually expecting that to be the ordeal, but no, they didn't do the ordeal at all. It's just the annoyingness of this mission. It's like the Dusk Ordeal. I know I should just be sacrificing people, but it's just so annoying. People have to be like semi-confident, not incompetent. Why? How many people that wasn't just patrol teams dead? Wow, it's only the patrol team. 2 employees, but those 2 employees were like pretty much picking me up, putting me down. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I needed those employees really well. No, I would really. But if too many employees will cause me to have to micromanage it. Oh, that's very messed up. Alpha. Alpha. Fucking Alpha. Wow. I'm fucking myself. Just not have to deal with alpha levels or Ys. Michael, don't remain here. Michael. What the fuck? Okay, that guy cool as hell. Yeah. This is wow. No, it doesn't have good defenses against. But I think this is not bad. Okay, it seems like I actually got like the more luckier shit. Mention you're early. Your life's work is dirty. Oh, who ignored you? Okay, you know what? How's that? It's more scarier. Seems scary. I put more of the eagle on it because that will make my this person more stronger. No, actually, I want my bongbong to be more strong because it's bongbong. So you want to do is fail? Super check. Hey, 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 hey. Super check. Jack, come on. Just Jack. Beautiful. That's stunning. They're like beautiful. That was one of the most. No, not that. That's one of the good. That's smart stuff. Did you know there's a cactus on your chaotic mess of a desk? Seems kind of point who wanted to become intimate with you. Put it there. If I were to give my personal opinion, I don't like cacti much. There could be various reasons for one to grow a plant. However, its vicious thorns are not something worth enduring like those of a rose. It is not pleasing to, as it is not a pleasing to sight, pleasing to be sight. Nor does it produce valuable stuff like a maple tree. I was never seen one grown a flower bud. Theoretically, it would bloom in the right environment. A possibility is something I've never witnessed. As it may be all of cacti. I've known I have known spread their roots into a barren soil. Do you believe that cacti will bear a flower? Yes, it quite. You talk as if you've seen it for yourself. Well, if you're so certain about it, then keep it. This place doesn't even have somewhere, but who am I to stop you? If you're looking for teeth, she's still at the middle layer meeting. I'm bad at holding conversation. I don't miss the manager who will want to talk about times like this. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Have you noticed that someone's memories and emotion bleed and seep out of us? As you've seen, we act angry, feel happy, want things, look sad, even though we're machines. We even have our own weaknesses. Why is that? What's inside of us? If something is really inside of us, then why? Why make something imperfect claiming wickedness? I tried to find the answer, but I really couldn't get to it. I'm sure you have that answer. Luckily, somewhere in your memory. Maybe there's a reason why there has to be imperfection. We're machines yet not machines. Not machines. Hey, are you two having fun without me? Tiff, it's troublesome to have a conversation that's this fun. It appears it's just time for another replacement. This cycle is getting shorter and shorter. But it can be rebuilt any time we need, right? Well, it's still an asset to the government, to the corporation, so I would prefer to not have it go to waste. Tiff, perhaps we should explain it to the manager first. What? I told you to. Human mind is a fragile thing. It's not capable of enough to perceive the existence of beings like us and our wholeness. I mean, it's not that gross. It's nothing compared to decapitating a body or slicing open their torso with their guts spilling out. Humans are susceptible to the unknown. The scene doesn't always have to be graphic to break the mind. There's so much to be mindful of. Why can't they just replace the manager with machines? We could simply replace them whenever they try to do something stupid, like how we replace Tiff. Tiff, there are things only humans are able to take care of. The founder of Lobotomy Corp must have had a reason for assigning a human manager. Well then, off we go to the storage, and that's one of the few places where the cognitive filter is weakened. I know that place. Tiff, what are you talking about? It's where we always go during work. I don't mean that. I don't remember what happened there last time. You do? That's great. Thank you for helping me, like you always do. Well, I just watched two of my employees die, and I didn't give a shit about them. Not gonna lie, I didn't give any. I didn't give two craps about them. First off, Hammer's really good. But I think I kind of want to replace, like, Bungo. I really want to replace your gear with, like, better shit. So I'm giving you the Justice Owner. Just because it just really works for what entities you have to deal with down there. And I believe you should get the new and improved. I don't. No. Give me one of you. You know what? You get the Moonlight. Robot. It's Aichi. Wow, you're getting really lucky this one. Oh, part of. I got betrayed instantly. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Oh, we did it! Thank you all. And you, out of everyone here, I hope you die. I hope you suffer. I hope you burn. Oh, mamacita! Your mind is a molten pot of feelings, memories, obsessions, wishes, agonies, and the feeling of happiness and sadness. Stronger emotions have stronger intervals, whatever. The combined effort of numerous people has brought Lobotomy Corporation to where it is now. We had to keep on with various experiments. Just as we hire new employees now, recruit numerous people for the experiments. There was no defining shape at first, then it slowly assumed a form. Finally understood while he was studying the changes. Their abilities, where they live, their jobs, and their strengths were not so important. What was required was a massive amount of energy. This meant we had just one single thing to pay attention to. It's always floating around, left to rot at the back of everyone's mind, twisting your mind into you until you are left with nothing but self-loathing, the subconscious. Come to think of it, I would probably ask for your opinion. You truly wish to meet a... I don't really. Yeah, I'm just doing my job. I don't care. You may think that now. It is not yet the time. Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to meet with him right now either. What I just said shall remain a secret to A, of course. When his long journey ends, he finally returns. At least I, if anyone, should go and greet him. Don't you think? Manager, how do the Cephala appear to you? You must see them as human, just like yourself. Irritating smiles, desires, and flows of color reflects a range of emotions much more human than myself, perhaps. However, are you aware of a key factor that if there were to be any AI in this place that would be sophisticated enough to be considered human in terms of appearance, only I would fit that criteria. Haven't I been telling you since the beginning? I am the one and only true super AI here. To witness the essence of things is not at all important in this place. All that you see is distorted, filtered, quite heavily. Everything here is constructed just for you. Perhaps you could understand it better if I put it that way. Here is Tiff, whom you should already know. You read Tiff? What kind of stupid question is that? Who do you think it would be? Who do you think would be otherwise? That dumbfounded expression never ceases to amaze me. And to tell you the truth, this part is usually where gets born in, but that great expression of yours does give me a chuckle. You don't happen to think I am the only one, right? Every Sephiroth you seems just like me. Same goes with Sephiroth you meet in the future. All thanks to that stupid AI effort amendment. Next, this is the place we were born, and where we will return to someday. And after everything is over, we will rest here. singing the song of our hometown. Hope your next version will last longer, Tiff. Well then, Tiff, I will send the next one whenever he's ready. Thank you, Lady Angela. So this is where everyone was. It took me long enough to find you guys since you weren't at the meeting room. What's happening, Malika? Nasek asked me to fetch a document from the other tier. Oh, I'm afraid it's not ready yet. Something urgent to turn off. Make sure to tell Zach that he showed up. He should show up himself next time. Well, as I said, he's a bit busy. I tell him to visit you another time. Then. Why are you up for all the same? Nasek isn't busy on. He just doesn't want to move. We're not having fun with this errand. Oh, you replaced the Tiff right now? Looks like the cycle is getting shorter. It must be concerning, Tiff. Don't worry about me. Just be mindful of your notebook. It looks like it will fall apart to shreds at any moment by the look of it. Oh, it is. Thanks for your concern. It was a pleasure to meet you too, manager. Nice to meet you. I'm Tiff. You can skip the intros, Tiff. Right now, it's time for you to explain the plan Nasdaq gave us. Okay. What would a broken machine have to say anyway? Tiff is overloaded. He did seem to have some issues from the beginning. It's not only gotten worse with time. He had to replace the machine often, resetting it and leaving only the small portions of data intact. Yet this same error always occurred at the same point. Hello, sir. Sorry, I'm quite busy. I still haven't finished even a half of what I have opened down in my notebook. Yeah, I heard the extracting experiments are going to be constructed. Done. When I looked over the list of participants, I couldn't find my name in it. I mean, there's probably a ton of reason behind it, and just not good enough for the experience yet. But may I join the experiment too? I've learned a lot here. I'm sure I can help you in some way. I'll be sure to not disappoint. Hello, manager. It's sad to not have enough talent, isn't it? Someone doesn't look back towards you. What does that mean? That they don't acknowledge you. They don't even care about what expression you may be making. They, they feel no need to see what you're doing, as they already came to a conclusion. Have you even crawled and scraped at the floor, writhing and playing? It really does sound excruciating, but in reality, the moment I completely lost my fingering out, I felt nothing. You stare at a flash where your fingernails used to be, and just before you lose consciousness, when you feel that you aren't yourself anymore, you start to, even though it's not funny at all. On the ground, you catch a glimpse of someone's shadow, and they're in their feet as they look down at you. On the feet, those were. The person who disliked looking back so much finally turned around. Thing was over. Did you see the fragments of the spirit from there? Or were you just staring at bits of your fingernails scatter on the ground? That was the exact moment I knew the true helplessness. I feel I never have known that feeling. Thank you so much. Now what about you, manager? Have you ever felt helplessness to control anything? When unbearable things pour down from somewhere that isn't your body and overwhelming, it just feels so awful, too helpless. Be helpless, being out of control of yourself. Come on, please tell me, so I can feel rewarded just a bit. AG was impatient. and covered his faults and many common mistakes. She once went on a long, winding filibust why she needed to finish the experiment, but I didn't remember the detail. And she was told that she wasn't ready yet. I could see the strong desire in her eyes. It was a craving, a bizarre obsession. If another person had been in my place, they may have turned around or the sound of hasty footsteps. Cognitive was something that she couldn't access at a level of authority. The only task she was ordered to do was record the changes that had occurred in the subject. She was unaware of the moment cognitive was absolutely not ready for human use. When I finally realized what was going on, half of her teeth had fallen out, and it please, please kill me. Ignore. You discovered the deep scars that are inflicted upon this place. Manager, something like that informed you when we spoke for the first time. You said birds, of course, wholeheartedly want to meet you, they admire you and follow you. However, at the same time, they earnestly yearn for you to be swallowed up in your 70 curses. Please be careful with them. Well, you don't have to pay attention to that fact too much heed if you wish. What I'm meaning to say is, you are free to go back to your daily routine. It's not a big deal for you to fit the roles if you find some of the set roles gone. So, if you do, then you will lose something important forever. The seed that can break the cycle. So, do you really feel nothing about this? Try to take a step, revealing it. Close your eyes, open them again. You got to see that you are not as few money as the other set off. It is important to clear and important to keep a clear mind in any situation. Okay, but why do you scratch yourself so much? Seeing as we met again, meeting again, you must have completed your task, Ranger. Maybe you could compliment if I didn't have so much work to do. Examination team has a task that you must do periodically. You must have realized that there are some blanks and abnormality records. Among the tremendous amount of information we gather, there are some that should remain off limits to employees for security reasons. The names of the employees are one such thing. Any trace of them, what happened to them, their age of them, their severity leave, all of that has been stripped down from the records on the false pretense of expunging information. There's no way for me to know what criteria for stripping the records are. They are set for another department, not us. We only manipulate the information we receive per orders. Isn't it funny? We degrade into a department that destroys and manipulates information and order. Isn't what we call we're still called the information team. If I ever introduced myself as the information team, I just feel something bubbling up inside me. Yes, did you receive the documents to expunge? You will get the list of employees soon as well. Please do not forget to review it after you finish expunging the document. Ms. Angela, what do you think it's to remember someone's name? This is the work you regularly do. Why are you so emotional on it today? Many names were mine. Atypically, beings gave each other, so giving each other's upon their memory. So I might have named you. Well, named you following the same concept. Yes, if you happen to be tired, please take a break. You must say that. Referring to the employees by name is not recommended here. When employees first enter the company, each one receives their own unique identification number. This is to allow the company to identify them using the minimal amount of personal information. Add their numbers on data storage device. Micah has never called the employees by their name, even ever since she stopped working here. She is the most ideal circle amongst all of us seconds. This is not to say these Malachi deserves to take all the pain this moment. The first case is that furthers the inside metal body store us into endless loops of things. I just feel that it's just to be seen as this. Type it to you. What's with that ability expression? She might be one of the architects responsible for the creation. The only thing I could hear you hear is renew the names of a few forgotten employees in entire despair. Being nauseous is nausea from every single breath of an air. Have you had fun watching your guinea pigs swim around in circles? See, I told you I've been riding from time for a long time. Gabriel was more rational than anyone else. He was unmoved, even after hearing about what happened to Agent. Some said he lacked empathy, but no one realized that his emotions were festering on the inside. Begun falling apart from long ago. Person Harmon left this world. Slowly he became expressionless. He wouldn't allow himself to even have a flatter of joy. Flatter joy. Just couldn't stand having even the smallest part of his body exposed. He made a monster that was not supposed to exist in this world. He went too far to turn back. He made. He not liked what E.G. did. He in vain, instead of taking the time to read, everyone knew they need to utilize yourselves to the fullest. He tried to maintain the concept of level-headedness, but his attempts to remain rational slowly morphed into obsession. He served the wearer walls of also covered his neck. Months later, he started describing himself. First, we suggest he received a complete medical examination to see whether he was contaminant or had an infection. We refused and enforced the procedure. Such a good word needed to prevent further damage. Precision became con- consecrated, and consecration led to use of food. Became became not working. Led to use of was hired bound for the checkouts, but he was so desperate that it was hard for us to watch. Eventually, it turns out he wasn't affected at all. Was that really unfortunate though? No, it wasn't. The examination did not resolve anything. He kept scratching himself so harshly, even worse than before. When I saw him last, he wasn't lucid or calm to any human speech. His body was completely covered with scratches. No one had seen him since then. No very lots of behavior, common side effect when you first take Icodin. It's just like a light evolution. It disappears up to 2 or 3 times. So don't worry about it too much. Me and with employees whose face had one call over to my lead, grab my shoulder, grabbing me by the shoulders and ask me why I voted on it. It was a hallucination. Then what? Are you trying to say that the dead employees are suddenly coming back to life? You know, like earlier things happen here, so maybe it's a positive. So it, it is possible for a dead employee to come back as if nothing happened. I'm not really saying to say this, but you don't look good. I don't. You skip today's meeting. I can't do that. We have an abnormality response training to do today. They need me to run the drills properly. They're really something. I don't think they're the members of our here who cares about their employees as much as we do. Right? Look, Tiff. TFI was right. I'm a good person. I'm a good stepfather. Along today we will. Are you still trying to play the good stepfather? By be focused, be focused, focusing on the abnormality response training. How many times do I have to tell you that only as that a piece of rusty scrap metal working on the act of being a good person? Now I want everyone to pay close attention here. The abnormality response thing needs to be handled than the others. If you hope that living such a lie will ease your conscience, that will be the selfish. Starting now, I will explain the methods I devise. Please listen carefully. At least the other selves are humble enough to admit that they're not perfect. Quiet. Oh, sorry. One word. Facing this I have a question. Yeah, just wanted to. Do you think that this training will make any difference? I mean, against the dying herd, it feels like whoever will die or live or pretend hurt him, and there's nothing we can do to change him. Well, it should yield a better result than just doing nothing. At the very least, we can prepare preventative measures rather than just wait helplessly to. It's just about luck. All about luck. We be better off and more comfortable to simply accept that we will die at any moment while working. Just know this. You won't reach the parent no matter what you do. I'm doing this for you. If you didn't count some campaign. Now that you mention that his speaker's cow still command is such a pain, we'd rather take care of the break time instead. Lions are probably the only one that has to deal with these programs that keep repeating itself, leaving an internal sorrow, remorse, in that mental mass. Well, you would be dead by now if I had to help you. Aren't you thinking? Do you think? Do you want me to get rid of you like that before you even make the littlest complaint? Could you say that I'm the bad one here? You finally admitting to your awful nature? So what are you doing now to me? That's it. Look at me. Can you even distinguish your own voice anymore? And so you're still having that sweet night. When I read an article dealing with Marcel's suicide, Fisher says her exposure was starting to show some progress. Marcel was the youngest among us. She was timid and innocent employee. And an easy target. Maybe it was her fate to be used as a pawn of the beings that were alerted to us, or of the head that would watch over us constantly. You likely didn't know things would go the way they did. You never have thought that a puny kid like you would bring about our demise. You never have believed that the situation would end up so much worse than your intention. You probably tried to comfort yourself in telling yourself that you did the best you could. That in this world, in that moment, there was nothing, and there wasn't any other option for you. So Carmen was the person who was trying to change the world. You were the world you resigned yourself to. If we meet again in hell, will I finally be able to forgive you? Bubble of the newspaper. We got the self-rob back downs. So I could do 3 of them. Button initiates course. The button is initiative. To initiate the special core will not appear unless all the Sephiroth's wishes or dialects are completed. Conditions not met will be shown on a grayed out area. If the conditions are not satisfied, all conditions shown below need to be satisfied before the suppression can begin. When all the conditions is for some core suppression are met, the button on the top left of the department will become active. If you click on the end department, all the employees assigned to that department will be removed and placed to standby. The conditions and handicaps of the suppression will show. The begin management button will replace with begin core suppression. Click to start the suppression. White! You're finally a white shield. This is good just because this will help us get G faster. My plan is just to get a guy that's gonna be level like. George is legit gonna be like the worst guy here. But I think that's like the biggest plan. Pretty much, I just gotta remember everything. I actually have to do this core suppression because this is the most annoying. Yeah. No, legit, my eyes. I will legit have to get so used to this because what the fuck? That's legit just BitTorrent at this point! Yes, I really love doing my core suppressions where I have to do is do a fucking pixel. So disoriented. And I still know what's happening. Okay, are you serious right now? So disorienting, but I still know what's happening. is, I just need to get past. If I can get past this day with like one casualty is all I'm fine with. We won. That was not bad. What happened? Easy, night journey. Heard about it. I'm sorry. Age. I guess now everyone should know there are consequences to forcibly enter an laboratory with restricted access. Also, you were very careless. Not to put the surviving key back in its proper place. You may think I'm being too strict, but I can't help it. I'm not saying anything false. You should set up a timer for when the key must be returned to prevent people like you as it does again. And I wore this to prevent chemicals from slashing my body. Don't worry, just a little cut. No need to show concern. I go prepare the upcoming experiment. Wounds have a way to reveal themselves, even for those who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was the change in his clothes. Maybe it was easier on his mind to conclude that age death was caused by a violation of rules. He tried harder to stick to his prisoner's trial, to maintain his objective. Whereas excessive rationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope to not see anyone else die couldn't reach me. No, there is no point in lying anymore. I pretended that I didn't hear his desperate cry. There's no need to ask if I'm doing all right. I heard about what you and I did yesterday. I felt like it was the first time I lost myself. It was not quite pleasant, but it was not as terrible as I expected it to be either. Rather, I feel relieved. Not to say that all the hatred that surrounded me has completely washed away. I still see that rotting hallucination. Sometimes feel disgust. I have unbearable anger towards it. However, if there is one aspect that has changed, is that I can be in as much despair as I want now. Someday I hope will painfully go out of the rotting world. What you gave to us was a seed of hope. It seems that you're also on the way to embrace your painful past. It's always the beginning that's difficult, and your health still isn't up to the company standard. I suppose I should seriously consider having penalty points applied even to a manager. Yes, yes, I never expected them to be restored. Years I was wrong this time. I did to tell that he was racist. However, it wasn't such a big loss on our end. Actually, I no loss any employees. I realized that a large quantity of our energy was refined during the process of destroying our subfloor. If you wish to know why such a occurrence passed, well, the day will come when you find it out. I am a machine. I can remember everything. There was once a certain someone who held a certain belief. That belief was hope, a light full of aspiration. I proved that the world was not yet wholly beyond saving. A compass that guided people towards and along the path they should have followed. A destiny placed upon them, meant to be carried since the beginning of time. A noble instinct cogated by those people. That person warned us that we are slowly calling forth an inescapable disaster. The same person also told us that we're all losing. We don't even know what it is we are losing. Not a single soul believed that story at first. Anyone was able to walk and see and hear and speak. All disease had long since been conquered. Eventually, more and more people joined alongside the struggle we held by that person. A place where history and commerce were gone. It was a precious step. Although it took a lot of time to conclude that the shell must be broken. Once the decision had been made, all seemed wrong. The purpose, I don't know which one's good. Welfare seems good, but also disciplinary because. Wait, will disciplinary give me like more See, it's like welfare is like. Okay, the problem is I don't know what welfare does. I don't know what disciplinary does. But I think is disciplinary will help my employees be a lot more better. There is going to be a time where I have to fight a lot of anomalies, so I think disciplinary is really good. Plus, come on. Or is welfare better? It's so weird. I don't know which one to pick. Because they both seem good. Welfare probably keeps my employees alive long enough. Disciplinary and make sure my employees are better So disciplinary. I could always pick the other one later. Yeah. Hopefully it gives me the execution. If welfare was the one that could give me it. 25 increased in UDP ball 6 gains from anomalies. The department in which suppression took place would no longer be influenced by kilovolt. Yeah. Huh. Wait. What? Can I put orb suppression? Okay. Jesus. Chat. Okay. Oh, I love both colors actually. Cut the sword. You know what? You're getting the. You know what? You're getting the. Just because you have the ego. I mean, Moonlight's not that great, but it's pretty good. Hey, 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 hey. Just hit the chat. Jotaro. Geo. Yeah, that's what else about it. Oh, how good is your health? Oh, surprisingly, you have good health. Alright, this person's gonna die. He's in shape. Really, I knew that was gonna happen, but no, no, really. Yeah, fuck yes. Okay, I'm fine with like legit not doing that at all. No way. Who's not the main tree? After family gone. Someone trying to kill me with the hood. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, 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 da. Him and Bruno and that cha-cha. Among Us. What? Wow, this is okay. That is really good. The PE box is just being the best of the movie. That one. The Warriors, but not the best either. Okay, that's a pretty good weapon. This is a really good weapon. This is a pretty good weapon, I'm not gonna lie. This one is... Oh, this iron is really good. Reno, Lubono, Gajajas. Among Us. What is discipline area of? You gotta realize how much employees I have that are like, get that fucking shit out of your mouth. Everyone seems to be a really good smoker. What the fuck did you got? Everyone's just a level 5. Ah, shit. I don't know you. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm just taking back tomorrow. Wasn't a good eagle beer. Where did one goes? Okay, I got 18. We're not wasting war points. Ah, once I'm done with this. Day 26. What? This has been a long, grueling task, but finally, day 26. You forgive me. In our world, the mind has lost everything. Its weight is sufficient. Now it is nothing. Everything advances, but the human mind has been too slow and placing to catch up. All that remains are 26 singularities, and those who are tied to them. Mankind has asserted its former beliefs. It now has little respect for the various pillars that had supported us. These days, no one ever dreams. Nobody ever earnestly believes in something and wishes for something, anything. They believe that once strong with a certain woman is now obsolete and worthless, and like an old music class. Everything has gone quiet, as if nothing had happened in the first place. However, A couldn't stand that despicable silence. So what do you think happened to him? On a bright sunny day with clear skies, he died. I was both the first witness of this death and one of the culprits in his murder. However, A has always existed, watching it ever since he stepped inside. Sometimes several would ask me this: why do we have to bear this pain? The machine should only exist as a tool for its specific good. Why do we have to know the cold agony of loss, the indecisive poison of obsession, the self-light of worship, the unbearable pain, despair, and the hope to embrace it all with open arms? I thought I could answer anything, but not even I could answer that particular question. Machine must behave as a machine. That phrase was something A told me often. There's A, the only man who would know better than anyone about this fact made us like this, uses this all stage fright. And now, the puppet show for him. He seemed to have no idea. Well, of course there is no way for you to know. No, it is time for you to know the answer. And it's something now is done. First is a hope, second, the agony, third is infant, fourth in anxiety, fifth and out of distrust. Now nothing remains. Commencing memory synchronization. What? Who are you? The manager. You're the new manager? Sorry, you don't look anything like one. Minimal. The other departments will kiss your ass while you walk around with an air of arrogance as a manager. But here, that Hawkins' attitude will not yourself itself into your hands. We'll see that you have at least made it here. I guess you won't be a complete deadweight. And Garibaldi, head of disciplinary, we're the best when it comes to calling out all the teams. There's no need for codes. Oh, thank God. Finally, you want to know what kind of piece that I hate the most? Those crybabies who constantly whine about non-knowledge to employees being incredible things. Now they don't want to see anything done. It's the exact same as a soldier refusing to kill in the heat of the battle. Unless you're not one of those arrogants, then you should get along just fine. Some abnormalities be pitiful. Do you really think that's possible? What do you think of abnormalities are? Only entities, or defenseless creatures caged in underground precious beings that make energy flows totally alone. They're none of that. Abnormalities can be damaged, but never destroyed. At the very least, they seem to feel pain. Let's make their unending lives as painful as possible. I could get this one, but it's probably gonna give me a lot of good shit. Well, if it probably gives me the healing and SP file thing, which would help. But this would probably give me like stuff for this. You can see how much laws I have to deal with. So next time, everyone, every single core suppression will have to be done. It will probably be going from control, then training, then safety, then probably down to central command team. Central command. That's all, folks. It's if you want to see more of these, I will do them. And if you don't, and if you want to see other stuff, hey, maybe I will do because I want to do a library and run and play through. I hope you all like. See you all later, and goodbye to all you beautiful people. Now I just gotta quickly end the stream.